Hey, good morning and good evening. Actually, I'm sitting here at my computer. It's nighttime, March 9th, and I'm doing a part two to the trading day that I had this morning where I had to stop abruptly and take off. So it's yet another day where I traded after I stopped the live stream, after I stopped the recording. I have a good reason why. It's kind of like my mistake, my bad. So I'm going to get into that here real quick. So I actually am green on the day. I finished the live stream. I was down $10. I'm actually green on the day I hit my daily goal. So I'll explain to you exactly how that happened, how that went down right now. So that being said, let's just go straight into it. The stocks I was trading this morning was OCEA and SI and ASAN. And so I'm going to go over here to my other screen. Let me see here. I'm going to load this one and then I think pull this up. So this is the video here of me trading this morning, and it's getting closer to the end of the day. So I have a doctor appointment at 7:20 in the morning. And here it is, just about 7 o'clock. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get to the doctor appointment. So I need to be done, well, sooner than 7, but I'm pushing it here. So I know I'm probably going to be late, but I'm down on the day. You can see my overall profit here right now. Open P&L down $30.71. My max loss is 40. And I came close to that a few times this morning. If you remember, I started the day out pre-market being up over my daily goal. I was up $24. I added to that after the bell rang. I was up $27, but then I traded OCEA and I got caught here. This halted going up 5 minutes later. I bought the pullback on it and it halted going down. I sold it down here for the loss. But we did know, and I didn't want to hold that, but we did know that anything above this level down here was a higher low on that 5 minutes. So I played this a few times at the volume weighted average price here at the line. I kept getting into it a couple of times and moving my stop loss up. So I wasn't risking very much, but what I was looking for was a bounce, and it kept coming down a little bit lower and a little bit lower. And finally, I got in it down here for one last try, because what I'm looking for on a stock like this, when you get this wild volatility, after a period of consolidation, and we're still in an uptrend basically on the 5 minute, even though we pulled back quite a ways, you can see oftentimes these type of stocks will make a move later on. They'll just blast right through the highs. And I was looking for that blast up through the highs and a halt going up. But I didn't have much time for this to take place. It's 6:58, but I am in this trade one time. I was only risking a couple bucks here. At the same time, I'm in a trade over here on ASAN. I got in it back here, and it goes up and breaks through the high, but doesn't hold, and it's pulling back, comes down, almost stops me out. It doesn't. It starts to go back up, and I believe I add to this at some point. I think. No, I didn't add to it. But here we got the break again. So what I'm looking for here, and we had this inside bar, so 5 minute inside bar, bull break. And then it does do the break, but then it's pulling back a little bit. So I'm waiting, knowing that all we need to do is get up a little bit higher. We don't even have to get up here to my target. And that's going to put me up green on the day, because see here, I'm down with an open P&L of 1083. And it's like, okay, but it's 701. I need to be getting out and going to see my doctor, right? So it's right about here. And I'm like, it's 702. I've got to call it. I got to get out of this. I'm just going to have to end the day red, unfortunately. So I closed all my positions. I shut down all the computers. I rush out the door. I get into my car. I pull up my maps, and let me just shrink this down here. Get back over to here. Yeah, and I pull up my maps. I'm sitting there looking at my phone. I'm like, okay. I gotta hit my calendar, get the maps, pull up so I know where I'm going. And I look in the time. It says I'm supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh no, next week is the 7:20 appointment. This week is the 8 o'clock appointment. I'm like, oh crap. So I'm like, oh, okay, I've got time. So I rush back into the studio and I fire all not all the computers, only one of them, two of them, because one for recording. Although I didn't actually record it. And so, because by the time I got the platform fired up, I started seeing some stuff on OCEA and SI that I really liked, and let's go over that right now. So here's the trade that I took on OCEA right here. I bought this dip. I didn't buy the dip necessarily. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. I don't want to have to record this again. So So this pulls back, it starts to make its move. I buy this, and this candle here just shoots straight through the moon, man. I'm telling you, that was quick. Nice price action. I sold into that push, making really good money on that. Unfortunately, even though we're not technically at the end of the day, Thinkorswim has cleared my P&L, so you can't see how much I made. They don't usually do that till midnight, so I'm a little surprised. Maybe they've changed something here, but usually it should show my P&L still for the day. I can certainly go and I can see all my trades on the day. And you can see here I traded at 7:17, 7:15. I stopped right around 7:02, and then I came back. It was about 7:12 when I took my first trade again. Okay, so what we were looking at here. So that was OCEA, and I made pretty good money on that. And then I traded SI. We had this previous pivot here that we broke through, came back down below it, finally got back up above it, back tested it. And this is about the time, of course, when I logged into the platform. So I bought that back test. I held this for a little bit and sold it up into here. And at this point, and this is exciting. Okay, let me just show you this. This is what I got so excited about. I was at $443. I needed $57 to get to the finish line, $500. So I can move on to phase 2, right? I was at $49 profit. I needed 57. I was at 49. I'm like, oh man, this is so exciting. I am so close to finishing phase 1. And I'm like, I'm sitting up here and it's like I had sold, I'm all out of my positions. I'm like $8 away from hitting that mark. And I'm like, you know what? One more trade. This candle opens and I buy it on a little pullback. It flushes down and I lose like 20 bucks. And I'm like, God damn it. So at that point, I'm still up. I'm at my daily goal. I'm sitting up like $21. So I lost, I guess, more than 20. And so at that point, I'm like, you know what? I am going to have to get going here pretty quick to my doctor's appointment. So, because by that time it's like 7:15. So, and I don't want to get back anymore. I'd like to finish the day green. And I'm glad I did, because this started to continue to drop. And I guess the overall market dropped today. It was a bleeding red. So not a bad day, all things considered. Unfortunately, once again, I did not get to record my trades for you to see. So sorry about that. I will try to make sure I do a better job of that next time. So it's good to be up. The exciting part is I am now, I'm $35 away from hitting that $500 mark. It is very possible tomorrow could be the day that I finish phase 1. So do come back for that. I will be here Friday morning trading live, and I look forward to it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. I hope it's been helpful to you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.